Hello and welcome. Well, it did finish it. It did. Or just about. So I'm just going to literally whiz over this corner. Although it looks fairly good, to be honest. I hate that when you get the wrong one. Yeah, I think it's just the animation that's not done. It did look fairly decent. So that's... Oh, did we do the other? I think we did, didn't we? I think I did that one too. We started... Oh, no, we didn't. I thought we did. Is it that it's like a long way away? Let's just check. I will buy it rather than run it. Yeah, you've always got, I think, sort of thing. Well, is it advisable to go? You know, time is when lime's cheap anyway. Although we have got it at the top, we can still use it up there. I think there's that time element. Although a person may actually, I suppose, thinking about it, actually, you could tell the. We wouldn't want to do all of it. That's the trouble, isn't it? It's the only thing, there's not that fine control element with productions where you like say, oi, throw me like 5,000 litres. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it would be an easy thing to do, but what I mean is, it's either all or nothing. You know, like you can... It's not bad, actually. That fill is not bad at all now. Yeah, I've been working on some... doing some mod testing, literally for Giants, but this particular thing, the Lizard one, which this is, although this is the Lizard one, I've actually got another one that's the one that is for Giants that I tested the other day, and I moved it. So this, although this is the copy of, it's not the one that is now right, that it has got everything, including the fill planes at the right sort of thing. So I've tested it, and it's got absolutely no errors at all. What is this? No, it's only good. So this shouldn't take too much. Let's just see if the if today the workers... I know that's a bit low. Why is it that low? And now they're happy. This time the worker... This is what I'm saying. It makes no sense. I don't get why from one session to the... If that's my fault, if my mod, which is exactly the same every single time, is at fault, then why does it work sometimes? You don't get mods, or you shouldn't get mods that actually do that type of thing. So, right, anyway. I don't think really we need to, like, put this out mega amounts for, like, grabbing a few hundred litres, probably 1,000 actually, a few thousand litres. So then what will we stick? That's right, yes, we need to like up our ante, don't we, and buy some eggs at the minute, because our chickens, although we've helped them and we've like made more, they're not suddenly going to like yeah, so we need to like buy something like you would do in real life really. So we need to, I think, level this, I would say. Yeah, it's always the trouble, isn't it, with this kind of thing, is this levelling. You know, like when you got multi-levels, it happens way too often. I mean, I'm sort of getting better at it in a way, but it really is... Should sort of... I always find this really difficult. I have to sort of do it just by gauge and just by a bit of a feel, and just like go until it's like right. Yeah, I usually do it from the other way, though. I don't normally try and do it like that. I usually just try and gauge roughly where I am and then see when it actually... So I think that is probably it. Alright, so then let's stick... I've got to say, I did press it honest. Yeah, let's stick that down. I'd say it is probably true if we level, but we'll need to level from the middle-ish, and it needs to be big enough. So I'd say from somewhere about here. We need it to be fairly big as well, really, I think. It's going to cost us a bit, I have absolutely no doubt. And we don't want to go too much in the roads, really. Still not sure if it's going to pick the trees up, but if that's why I'm thinking, if we do this, then if we put it down, it doesn't matter if we put it in the... So apologies, yeah, for like concentrating and like trying to do this at the same time. Yeah, no, let's concentrate. Yeah, so when putting it down, if it's on the flat, it should really not be too bad if you have to put it in B mode. I still want to say V mode. It was that much of a thing for that long that you sort of so get used to like saying these things, don't you? So we're going for the deer one, as in, yeah, not deer. As in, oh, that's right. It is massive, isn't it? It is, and it's much, much bigger than you think. Yeah, so it's sort of like that. And that, yeah, the one we need is really going to... yeah, but we need the nozzle as well for those. We're not going to use it very much for that particular thing. Can we do this? Oh, we can do it in not V mode, though. But it's... oh, we might have puddles. Right, we need to save the game. Now, this is one sort of thing where, again, I don't think the puddles are there, if I remember rightly. I think they're actually, like, in the top bit. I can't recall there being any puddles here. I can't see any either. So if we stick that down... oh, it's remembered. That's good of it. Fantastic. So that's sort of like... yeah, it's going to... so it's good. After me lowering that, it's now going to raise it. Oh, my life. What a mess. What a mess. Look what it's done to me, road. Oh, you know, seriously, it is right. So we're going to really have to soften this. The soften tool is super, though. Just look at the way that almost instantly knocks everything down, almost into a like normal. Now I might have wrecked that a bit, and I might need to level it a bit. So we're going to rebuild the road, because this hopefully is the last time we need to do something like this, and we may have to, as I said, the levels might all be totally wrong when you do this. I always find it's but we shall see. Let's just soften those edges, because they do look a bit nasty, like mountains. But then again, that's really sort of like what the game does. It is amazing. I've got to be honest, this tool from Giants is, I mean, it is quite difficult to do what they've done. Right, we can see where the grass used to be. It does cost you a bit, but then again, in real life, let's be honest, this type of thing would. You know, any kind of construction project that a farmer is going to undertake is going to cost quite a lot of cash. No, we'll leave the grass out from that. We might end up, like I say, redoing this, because I'm not sure. I think it's this area where the pallets spawn, but we've got to see if that actually is right. So I think... let's leave the mover for a few minutes, because if we have to chop another tree down, I'm going to cry that I've had to like do it again. So we need eggs. Oh, okay, that didn't work out so good, did it? No, I need to like raise underneath the pallet thing, or probably better to level from this point here up and under. And we don't really need to do it like everywhere, just so that there's a bit of a... it looks realistic. I think that's going to be all right. We shall see. As I said, this is a voyage of discovery. It is here. Pallet shop we want. That's JM Gaming. Just said hello this morning. Just telling her I was doing a bit of mod testing. Right, so eggs. Yeah. Is that going to be enough? Let's go a bit mad this first time. Yeah, nice. Now we are obviously really getting a bit skint. Oh, no, that's fantastic. That was all right. I thought it was this section. This is probably, because my own personal normal, like, limer and the sale points, yeah, that is... it's as good as this one. So, yeah, we don't really need to do anything else other than that. Right, I'm not sure. Do we use the little... no, what I'm going to do is I'm using... yeah, because I can see why we've been given what we've been given. So I am going to use what we've been given and down at the dairy. If we like go... yeah, I'm going to use the little... this little thing for down here. So I'm glad we did keep it, and I didn't have a fit of peak and like send it off like to the scrapyard. Definitely, I'm very. I think I started everybody's engines. Yeah, I'm getting straight. This is probably my last session for a little while. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I'm really. It's always a pleasure to be on Calais maps. So we need. Where is the little tiny? I think it's around the front. Isn't it? Did we leave it? We did. I thought we did. Right, okay, so let's grab the... no, yeah, we're going to grab the red rock because it's quicker. And, yeah, so we'll grab the red rock. It can be the normal telehandler. Because it, too, I mean, to be honest, we use this quite a lot. I'm not I'm sort of trying my best to get used to the Mack truck ones because I do like the idea of them. Obviously, like the fact that they're sort of physical and they're not. But it is sort of like the more you use something like this, the more you realise that actually, you know, like why you switch to the like. But then I do like the realism of the fact that it is, you know, like it is physical. Right, so let's just drop that there a little. And that's what I'm saying. You sort of pick things up too easily. And then like you sort of snatch and you have to battle, and I just think that looks just as bad as like, yeah, it's trade-offs, isn't it? Always trade-offs with these type of things. Are we getting? Do you know? I've got to be honest. With how far away we are, I think we can probably grab on that. Now that's the beauty of Mack truckers. If you did these two abreast, you could literally grab like loads of them in one go. Yeah, and also double sort of thickness ones as well. Yeah, you could like literally, so we should be able to. Yeah, now this is something I didn't realise as well. Yeah, this I didn't realise I thought this didn't have this kind of functionality, but it does. It's just like not where most people put it. Yeah, so if we grab that, I do like Mack truckers straps, yeah, better than any others I've seen so far. So it's sort of like, I think it's you getting used to the requirements of the mod, really, as it always is. There's always a learning curve with everything, and some things are easier, but then they stay flat lines that you don't learn anymore because you've reached the limit of the mod itself. And then other times, certain mods have got very deep depths that really require quite a steep learning curve, but when you master it, it really is worth the effort. So I just think, I wonder if you go under these and you do 3, will the straps grab like 3 sets? That's what I'm wondering. Or do you miss that? Oh no, it does. Wow. So you see, that's what I'm saying, there's little hidden depths to every single mod that and the more you use it, the more. I don't think I'm going to sell the vegetables anymore. I think we're going to like send it straight to, yeah, now we're sort of buying a few goods like this. This is a good business, but it is obviously it's a good business for one reason. It's a complicated business. It's just like making cakes. It really is very, very complex. Yeah, there's a lot of ingredients, so therefore it's not surprising that your stuff is expensive, because it's not really expensive. It's that the ingredients, there's a lot of them. Yeah, the crisp factory that I've just done, I've got to sort of try and work out with that. Because I said this about Giants, the cereal factory, the costs are all wrong because the ingredients, there's too many ingredients and the costs. Let's see, can we just go in a little bit? It looks a bit horrible. It's that sort of, yeah, different levels again. Right. Lost some tack now. Oh, okay. Well, that was a bit different levels. That's what I say. You're using like strap. This is another thing I found on another mod in FS25 when it's got, yeah, because it's sort of like using a bit of two sort of things: real physics, and then it's using the strap. Now I found the real physics seem to take precedent over the straps. The straps sometimes get ignored. Yeah, they sort of, there was, which one was it? It was one I thought was fantastic. And again, I think it was one of those things that you needed to learn a bit more. So let's do the greenhouse and tell it now, no longer to spawn, but to actually distribute. So we need to actually switch these off in the, I think this, I don't think we actually did anything for it. I think what I intended to do was in this was to, let's open it and sort of have a look. I've changed the picture on the mini self-sufficiency just this morning, so that looks a bit better. Yeah, I've got to do the others as well. So Bionic Luxury Desserts, I haven't changed the graphics on that one, so we need to switch carrot cakes on, flowers on. Yeah, I think what I was trying to do was I was going to do rice flour as well. I think that was the last thing I mentioned. So green beans, so we need to have, it's got to be standard butter at the minute, because we're not making my butter, because we're not using our thing. So that's butter, but I do need to use, yeah, I've got different ones for, like, some are sugar and some are honey. So we want the normal butter, honey, eggs, that one there. So that one's on, and it's missing... Yeah, it's missing the green beans at the minute. So parsnips we've got on, that's right, and peas and mint sorbet. So that is, again, for normal butter. Ah, see, rice flour. So I did sort of half do this. So obviously what I tried to do is, yeah, I was half done this. I thought I'd sort of started to do this. I did think so. That's the one we want. Pea and mint. No, I just want to switch it on. Yeah, activate. And the spinach and banana. Obviously, some of these things are we pay for them. That's what the costs are about. So we want to go flour, and we want honey. That one there. Activate 2, and I think that's it. Oh, no, that's it. It is doing rice flour. I thought it was. I thought I'd done this already. So which grain rice are we? Long or short? Long. Okay, so we need to switch that one on. I think I did both. Yeah, I did it's got rice and long. So we want long. So that's now sort of completely working. We bought the eggs, so we've sort of jumped the gun and go. We may have to buy some butter. I'm not sure that we've got enough. In fact, yeah, let's do this. We are spending cash. It's not like we're not paying for the ingredients or anything like that. So it's not, we're not being terrible. We are paying. I mean, we've got a really good contract with H2 Studios, so that we might buy some honey as well. But I think we've got enough for now. So let's just. Yeah, buy some, what did I say? Butter. That was it. So we're going to do 10? I don't think we need that much. We've got 6 tons. I think we'll do like 5 of that. Right, fantastic. But I don't think we need to go too mad with the butter. We have got, say, 6 tons on, so I think that's not too terrible. Now, can we? Yeah, this is what the other thing that I always find is, like, when you're loading and you're going up the hill and down the hill, you spot your pallet forks, you like get it right, and then you're going downhill, and so it's, again, this is another reason why your levels are really so important. You don't always realise this straight away. See, can we stick those on top of the others and then widen out and grab all of them? I think that would be probably better time saving than a little. Oh. Yeah. That should be about right. And then with the straps, as we've seen, should actually grab all of these. Yeah, so it's business as usual. I just yeah, later on I'm going to sort out all yeah, I'm only trying to get the fertiliser spreader and the self-sufficiency done today, because I'm not 100% sure of like Giant's intentions anyway, so I'm going to like see how it goes with those 2 mods, because the testing at the minute is really fantastic. Okay, yeah, there's a minimal amount of waiting time at the minute on the model, so yeah, it's not like it has been. There's most of the glut of all of those modders who have like sort of chucked in lots and lots. That glut is now gone, and the testing is right down to a fairly reasonable amount. So let's try and grab the left as well. It does not want to be grabbed. Give me a break. Give a man a break. This is like hard enough already without you. I suppose you're trying to learn a new... Yeah, like this as well. Oh, come on, get under it. Okay, we'll try to grab it with... Yeah, I've got the old icon, the old BI Industries on that one as well, so... Trying to get a bit of consistency, but what's that? Why is the green beans not going in? That's a bit odd. why are the green beans not going in that? It is a bit strange, actually. It definitely accepts them. Green beans, yeah. Very, very strange. We just saw that it's actually working, so let's just go and stick it in the production silo and do it the other way. Well, I suppose going forwards it is going to, so am I going to worry about it? Well, I am in a way, yeah, because it should work. I mean, it's like very strange, so I need to check out why is that not working when we can clearly see that it's supposed to. Looks like green beans are like not very accepted on the map. That's a bit odd, isn't it? Let's just sell them. Oh yeah, I'm not going to faff around. Yeah, we've got the session I want to get on a little bit. We've got a lot of wood chips to sell at the end. We'll send that back now because I'm quite happy with that. And that left that right in a terrible place. Yeah, so I mean, I think what we ought to do, another thing is because we do need to, I think we need a bit more cash though, I think we've got to wait now. I think we've spent, invested in our businesses and we need to see a bit back. Very strange, very strange. Right, okay then, let's just check the sales as well. Is there anything else? Capello, 5.7 metre. We'll do it in the morning, I think. Oh no, actually we'll do it now because we are a bit skint, aren't we? Even at like 1,600 is actually quite... I can't wait to see actually what happens by morning. I am really looking forward to that, so... Yeah, I know we've not bought the lorry up. There's no real rush for it at the minute because we're sort of quite small fry in what we're doing. Yeah, so that's why I thought I'd try and ramp it up a bit and spend a bit of cash to make... well, to assist our business in natural growth, but you sometimes do need to actually assist a little bit. You know, I think our harvest will cope with the big one. Yeah, I'm hoping we do get that. Although, no, I'm being silly. Yeah, we're sort of specialists, aren't we? We're in vegetables, and that's what we're sort of doing. So, yeah, we've done all of our liming and all of the fertilising and everything we need to do. I was going to say, please don't come down here because I'll have to like lift it over your head and you'll not be very happy with that. Right, so then. Yeah, I'm so glad these are back in the game. I really did miss them at the beginning. But I am really intrigued to see if, yeah, like if the big windrows are still a thing or whether they've changed. And it was a peculiarity of that did it. So we're going to go through. So let's just check the animals. I think they're all good, but yeah, and they're nearly. I'm well pleased though. It's 13 months old, so we'll soon be moving. Yeah, the other thing is that we've got to do as well is we've obviously got the young buffaloes. Now they really need shifting into the other place, and soon those other ones will need bringing into here. So we will, when we get a bit of cash, buy a few more animals. It doesn't have to be a mega amount or anything like that. It should be 9 o'clock now. Yeah, so I was sort of getting a bit stressed about the testing sort of on the self-sufficiency. There was silly little things about compression of like pictures and stuff like that. I thought, I've not got the, leasing costs. You didn't do it. Oh, my life. Gordon Bennett. There's some goodies in here this morning. Oh, these are biggies as well. Wow. Yeah, there are. Wow. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful mower. Now, that would help us a lot. It would actually, as would that. Oh, my favourite. Well, my second favourite actually, but yeah. So really, there's an Biggins made that one. Wow. So we definitely want this of all things. I'd like that one too. So we've got an aim, even if we have to get into a bit of debt. And we've got 39,000 as well. So let's just, let's get some selling done and buying, and we will hopefully come out the other side of this with a new, I mean, it'd be nice if we had the big super mower, wouldn't it really? But I think really it's a bit overkill. Yeah, it would be nice though. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's ever overkill to have that beautiful mower. Yeah, the Crone is a bit of a gorgeous bit of kit, but it's, I have it on a few Let's Plays where you've had it as your mower. I mean, yeah, there were... Oh, I've done that again, haven't I? Yeah, which was the one? Neverland. Now, that was a beautiful... Yeah, no, he really gave you really top-notch equipment. Too much, in a way, and you've got loads of productions and all. It was really... You were spoiled. Totally spoiled. Which is nice occasionally to have that. I like personally the challenge element, so to me I'm like, oh, I mean it was still plenty of challenge because you were going to go big on that one always. So yeah, it was inevitable that that was a thing. It would be nice. I know there's no point, and to be honest, that harvester, it's not a major thing now, really. Something like that, that's the type of thing we sort of like would need, really. So the Bedner. Let's go for the little items first. No, not but except for those which we want to keep. So we need to grab that. And yeah, so some of these big ones we're going to need to take a loan out. But again, the big ones are your best friends. Yeah, they're the ones where you seriously earn some dosh out of it. So like 15, 20 grand or 30 grand for the like, yeah, it's 10%. So really they are, if you got a, again, and it is random, we've seen that. I've had like quite a few months recently where we earn just tiny little amounts, and it's random. You can't guarantee you're going to earn like, and this is going to struggle with this, I think, because it's, although do those wheels stay down? In which case it's actually not going to be. That's a very well designed bit of kit, although, yeah, it's not really meant for this, is it? It's a bit of a beast. It's a beautiful looking bit of kit, though, I've got to be honest. Yeah, it's only if you're grabbing things with the straps that it actually goes funny with things being connected. You can have things connected normally. So 46,000. I think the next item will be that 74,000 one, because I'd like, if we can, for us to keep that set there. Also, how much is our? I'm not going to go grab it, even though it just sort of makes sense. How much would we get for our mower? I'm determined that's the one thing we're going to come out of this with. We may have to like do it once without the Vermeer. How much would we get for that? And I know, yeah, so, I mean, certainly it will buy that. So I know, I don't want to waste your time by me having to race down the other side of the map and that type of thing. So sometimes, so let's borrow quite a bit because we're going to need quite a bit to do some of these things. So yeah, we can pay it back. And so we want, it's a shame about we can't have the Colossus Harvester. Yeah, that would really be a coup. It would. But the other thing is you've got to sort of think is, yeah, the one we've got is a really nice harvester as well. Pretty worthless, but it still doesn't alter the fact that it's a good harvester. You know, it doesn't matter if it's 10 years old. If you've like looked after it, that's why it's never worried me about. I mean, I frequently have dealings with CEX where like they'll give you a piece of equipment second hand and they'll give you a 5-year warranty on it, and you can go to Amazon and you can buy a brand new bit of kit and it's got 12 months warranty on it, and it's a lot dearer too. So it's sort of like win-win. So although, you know, a lot of people have always like feel a bit of a stigma about buying second-hand things, it's really a win-win situation, really. So I just don't, you know. So let's grab the said harvester. Let's grab that. And we don't want any options at all. Oh, it's a bit of a minty colour, that one. Definitely. Fantastic. Yeah, it would be nice. There's a beautiful size hold and everything on it, but we just, yeah, wrong timing. And also, really, with vegetables, we could, if anything, we could do with either one of my harvesters that comes up in the sales, the vegetable harvest, or even another one of what we actually did get, either the Colossus version or, yeah, like any of those versions. The one we've got, I can't think of the manufacturer's name. Right, can we please move this out of the way now that we're on vehicles, because like we are really getting in the road. Right, so then. 188, so we can't, we need to loan a little bit more, so another 40 odd grand. Let's get that, so 40 odd down, 220 odd is what we're after. And then hopefully, only just, no, we can't afford it. 636, 222, we can afford that, as long as we don't get any options. It hurts to not have this, yeah, but again, it's the wrong kind of vehicle for this map. I mean, not the, I mean, that's why in some ways I have often ignored such things, but they're really saying, a bit like sometimes some maps don't suit equipment bigger than 6 meters because there's horrible gates and things like that. Not necessarily, because some of the, on almost every map, you've got big fields no matter what, but it's like getting to the big fields. And as I know from Great Britain, it is strange, but a lot of farmers seriously do use tiny little equipment on fields that you really should not use that kind of equipment for. Right, okay then, let's grab that. Sell that. Yeah, no, this is going to be kind to us, even by the time we've like sold all of the yeah, it's already sold, got rid of the debt. Yeah, we should still have quite a bit of cash because we're dealing with such big equipment. And we've been quite fortunate with this because we've had this quite a lot, where we've had quite a few sale days where it's nearly all big equipment. Oh, right inside. Fantastic. And Biggins again. Excellent modder that he is. Yes, I'd like to have a conversation with Biggins, because I'm quite sure that if he would share his secrets, that I would learn an awful lot from that conversation. But then again, I'd also like to have a chat with Black Sheep Modding or any of the Rawley Christie One, any of those kind of ones, and H2 Studios about, I'd love it if he'd teach me a little bit on his, I mean, don't get me wrong, H2 Studios has done quite a few tutorials about wheels and things like that, so I am gonna, when I get a chance, gonna have a look at that, because it definitely is worth doing. So we're gonna buy all of that, and then no matter what, it would be nice. Can we afford to go for the, let's do that first. In fact, no, let's get rid of the debt and see if we can afford it. Repay, yeah, it is a lot that we've actually done, but I think we can probably afford it as well. So let's buy the other things first. Are we gonna, another one by Hispano. I think we'll stick to the standard colours. I think, Vernon Red. I do like that. The design colour. Wow, he has been busy. Let's go black. I think. Well, grey black. Yep. And let's buy that. That'll do me. Yeah, I mean, I know we've already got one. I know, but this sort of really is going to help us enormously. And this one has proper, like, so yeah, we can afford that at 40, definitely. Yeah, extra. I think we'll go grey again so that they match a little bit. Yeah, 41,029 euros. I'm looking forward to using that. I really am. So obviously that'll be next year. So we're not in a rush to grab most of this equipment. We could set the stone picker going though. Would be useful if we went and grabbed a tractor. There is one not too far away, so we could sort of abandon our liming equipment, leave it on the edge of the field, chained to a tree, I might add. Or no, chained to that guard tower over there is what we would do. I know we can't, but what I mean is you wouldn't abandon your equipment, but you could put it, I mean, farmers are always like putting stones in front of their stuff and all sorts to stop thieves. We also could do with a bit of fuel, so let's grab that too. Yeah, because we are really quite close to the store, is my point. Yeah, you can get out. And also, we've not seen this. Yeah, let's go past the... this looks... It is a beautiful... It's a lovely eye-candy map. One of those maps where it's food for the soul. Where you really just, you know... Oh, wow. Yeah, I really don't mind sort of spending time having a good look at this kind of eye candy. It's beautiful. It really is. And that's what I often find about Calais maps. They are usually visually stunning. You know, real... I do like those maps that sort of make you, like, sort of sit and, like, look at what you know, like, what is happening on the map and make you take stock. And the realism elements that people bring in, the piles and muck and all of that type of stuff, it really is amazing. Please tell me we can get out. Chickens. Wow, we are literally across from the shop. Literally. Oh, that's an insurance job. Apologies, car. Insurance details are following honest. Right, let's stick you normal standards back on because, yeah, I know I really don't like these when they're in the narrow. They're really so gangly. So repair, customize, standards. We did well, really, getting that with the Pro Compact. Yeah, I really do like that when we get a deal like that. Just really does go to show how versatile this particular tractor is, I always think. Yeah, stone picker. We may as well take the front mower as well. I might grab these like one session anyway, like, and just bring them down like I have done a few times. So I don't like it all to be like all going down the shop and all that type of stuff. So we're up to 100,448, and I want to have a good look now and see how we did overnight with us buying all of those bits and bobs. And also, it is actually, I think it's January, the selling time for the luxury desserts. I'm not sure if I meant to split it, but I haven't literally had that one on any Let's Play for a while. No, we just did it. I'm sure we did. Right, we do want to get some... we'll grab some fuel from our end. Yeah. So we'll see what stones we've got, as well as to, like, what... I think we did have some stones, if I'm honest, on both fields, but we shall have a good look. Yeah, I think we can probably afford another 5 of each of the cattle as well. I just think we ought to, like, chip away like that bit by bit, and that will really help us. Overtaking, a bit of like argy-bargy going on there with the cars. Ooh. Okay, let's go the other way. Someone's left a red rock in the way. Now then, so let's just leave this chained to that tree. We'll run it up next time we're going that way. And we'll grab a bit of fuel and go and check the stones out. I think a standard worker will do fine. What we will do though is if we have... Oh, that's a bit tight. Let's just grab that because we need it anyway, so for the milk. And we'll check the food for the animals too. But I must admit, I am rusting more than anything to see how well we did overnight with that bionic, because I don't think, did I have a bionic at the end? I might have done. Yeah, we're not getting very much buffalo milk at all, but then you wouldn't. It really is quite a low yield. I do like the fact that Calais has let us have that though. Yeah, there's some map makers at the minute are not supporting buffalo milk, which is a bit of a pain. Oh no, we could sort of go that way, but no, I wouldn't fancy your chances. Oh yeah, we need to send that mover back as well, don't we? That's what we got walloped for. That's why we got walloped for like, oh, that's a wall. Yeah, let's send that back. Ask the store to deliver it, to take it away even. Yeah, return. Fantastic, and let's just check the stones on that other field as well. I'm almost sure we have actually got stones on. Yeah, we have, definitely. Oh, wow, it's been busy already. Amazing. So, yeah, we have actually got stones on both fields. Right, so let's get out of this. Let's grab the big blue, which is a good sort of thing, and then we use the red rock. In fact, no, let's set the workers going first, and then we'll finish off with all of the things that we've actually got to do around the farm. So this is a pretend 10 meter. Yeah, this is like a bit like it's got extensions that you can't see. I'm not a massive fan of that kind of thing, but sometimes, yeah, it is what it is. I do always say that as well. It's sometimes nice to use things, you know, like to have a go with things at least once, because you never know. You need to know sometimes how to use all these different bits of code. And a sale, I always think, well, it's a sale item. Even if you wouldn't choose it, that's what the person is selling. The game allows it, so just like, you know, do it. So that's that one going to. Now that, oh. So then, oh, I've switched everything off, haven't I? That's why I can't see anything. I was thinking, why can I not see everything? Right, so then let's pop to that. And let's grab you. And let's finally take this 1% of milk and take it and put it in here. And let's go grab the other as well. And then I think whilst we're there, we'll grab 5 more head of cattle for both. Do we do 10? I would like there to be, like, obviously, well, we already got lots of births. We've also got that little tiny place where we can move the bairns into that, which that's why I wanted to buy the Noah when I realised that this was set up for that kind of thing. I thought, well, we could really incorporate that properly into the Let's Play, like you would have to. I do like that idea, and it's something that I might sort of bring in a little bit more as well, like a carving pen that's quite a lot cheaper than a normal thing, and then we can actually incorporate that properly, is what I'm thinking. So let's drop that. Let's grab the red rock. And it's slightly make sure that we need to go round as well, don't we? It's not wide enough for us to scoot past, really. So we'll check. And then, yeah, I know what I am interested, obviously, in seeing like how we did, but you've still got your normal tasks. And I always find if you like start to like go off pad and you like go and do something else, you sometimes forget to do them, and it would not be the first time that I've forgotten to feed my animals. So I do try to like save like the looking at things that you want to see. So let's dump see. We'll fill that. Straw is down to 27. So well, it's not going down very, very much. So I think I'm happy with that. Let's take this. We'll grab some more TMR because we don't have far to go now that we've got the production chat. And that's what I'm saying. That kind of convenience that you get from the production silos. Yeah, I mean, I am a bit surprised at Giants. Again, that's the other thing that I have actually got in the game, and that is the production silo. So I'm maybe another thing that I do this week. I'm just at the minute concentrating on the self-sufficiency, which is, I think, the second thing that I actually put in, and also my fertilizer spreader, which was the first thing that I put into the mod all those months ago. So I've tried to yeah, I mean, that's perfect. There's no faults on that. Got some screenshots that I did earlier on the test map on Silver Lake, so let's just run this in. do love I love autumn on the game. It is really so beautiful. Just leave that there. Right, so then how did we do? I think these are all right. They're going down so little, it's unbelievable. Oh, but they've got no straw. These are produced manure. I'm missing a trick, aren't I? I am actually, yeah. We will get that sorted. Right, so then, how did we do? No, we know there's nothing there. How did we do on the productions? How are we actually doing? So it's 11,000 litres. So we've got 1 5-ton thing. Oh, 3 of the positive. Now, this is a bionic. It is powerful. It really is. So 1 green bean almondine, quite a lot of flour, only because, yeah, it's nearly destroyed the flour, which is brilliant. Carrot cake is 16. So wow, this is doing very well. It is very, very good. Now, it is obviously a lot of this is down to the cycles, which I did ramp down because it was too good. But this is also a bionic luxury dessert, so this is like more powerful than the one I had before. And we've literally run out of stuff, so it's quite amazing. We have got a bit of rice back in there though, so that's good. That's now going across. The green beans, they did go in, yeah, or we wouldn't have the green bean almondine as well. So yeah, let's have a look at the prices of these, because these are very, very good. It is January. I thought it was. I thought the entire thing was. I do want to like stunt it a bit so that actually each one is ready. It's a couple of months apart, so you've almost selling a little bit all of the time rather than one. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's lots of products that you can, but these are multiple products with. So I'm thinking personally that you can see we've got 469,000 right now value. Obviously max value 538, but also there's an extra 33% on top of that, so that'd be another 100. So we're sitting on 700,000 worth of stuff that we just need to wait till January for. So that is good. Now, how is the water doing in the greenhouse? And yeah, it's not gone down a lot at all. It's very amazing. Yeah, so that's I'll see if this what the cycle's like. This does seem to be good now. It's doing the spinach, the peas, the long grain rice, and the beans quite well. So I'm quite pleased with that. Digestate's up to 62 tons. Silage is, so we need I think we should have so still 124,000 litres in there. That is amazing. Right, so I believe we were talking about grabbing a few more animals. I think we should get that done now. I can't wait to move those littlies that are not so little into here. Right, so I think we will go 5 more of you. And we will have a look as well. I'm not going to look at the minute. We'll just look sort of straight away. We want 5 more of you as well. And then we shall see, because I think we can probably afford a bit more. And we do need to do this. If we're going to like do our own like dairy, we need to see. So 50 out of 134. So yeah, we could actually afford another 2 sets of 5, and I think at that point it's not going to be too terrible. I think then we can just allow natural growth. Yep. And yep. Now the only bad thing is there's not a lot of food storage in this. 60,000 litres. When that when this herd is full, then I think it's going to be a little bit troublesome. Right, so then 73,584. How are we doing on our 2 fields? Let's have a look at... are you stuck? You are. You think when they do this thing where they go against something like that, they really do get into a right mess. Oh my life, how long has it been like that? Right, I'm going to go into a time lapse. Let's see if the other one's also stuck the same. It's also backing into a corner. Oh, what a shock! Right, okay then. Let's set this going. In fact, I'm going to do a round on each, and then I'm going to like let the work. Oh my life, it's a bit speedy gone, Alice, isn't it? Wow. what would you expect from Chris S and Riley S other than this? It's amazing. Obviously, there's not going to be a lot, but we can make some line from it. It's win-win, I always think, with the stone in the field. And hopefully now, this will crack on. And we will crack on with the other one. Yeah, so I'm going to say my words. So let's get this job done. I'd hoped would already be about finished by the time we did all the jobs, but no. Instead, they're both stuck at the edge of a field, not... Yeah, it's weird when they get stuck like that. They don't say that they're blocked. They just sit there as if they're going to get out of it. But a lot of the time, again, if you get the block message, I used to sort of not panic per se, but I used to like think, oh, let's go and deal with it. But actually, if you give them about 10 seconds, it actually, most of the time, actually manages, apart from that particular fault of reversing onto something where their programming is a bit poor and they just do it forever. You've really, at that point, got to do like we have done and just discover the fact that they're actually stuck in a corner. So it's definitely a bit annoying. It's not going to take us very long to do. We'll go and assist next door. Right, so let's say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, that's that done. Yeah, I thought there was no point in allowing that worker to carry on going around the edge of the field when we'd already done the edge of the field. It just seemed a little bit silly to me that if I was the only one doing the work, then at least I'm not paying someone else for pretending to do the work. Yeah, so I thought, yeah, and all they did was, I watched 2 or 3 times, I thought, I have said this, the stone pickers I find particularly terrible. The standard worker especially. So of course, obviously it will follow a pattern, so it's not terrible at all. But the standard worker, I think when it's stone picking, I think I've just got to like not use a standard worker. We saw they got stuck every single time. They got stuck doing the job, and we were just paying for wages for someone sitting in the corner of a field having a cigarette break. I'm not into like that kind of thing, so let's send these over to the and let's get out of the month of October. I think we'll leave it at November morning, and then we'll push on through right to January, I think. So now, do we need some more butter and things like that? That's the thing that I really don't want to like let that slip, because we're obviously buying goods in. Let's grab you and stop you now. Fantastic. So we'll stick this back away. Sure where the other one's going. Yeah, as I say, that's the only trouble. This the farmyard really is getting a little bit tight, but we have still got some bays that are free. Yeah, we're not. It's just that they really are getting filled now. I mean, and those 6 metre sort of planters, they really are like with that's a real, for this kind of farm to be able to have two of them and to stick them in the same bay. I find that is just amazing, really. Yeah, I love that kind of thing where you can. Yes, although I don't like boxing things off, I hate that particular. Now then, this is also a bit of a troublesome one because of its height. Yeah, it's not really many places that this can go. So really, we ought to be sticking this, I think. Yeah, we'd sheet it down. Its arms are too big, really, for most sheds, unless it's those ones for Omatana that are the ones for the. Also, there's another shed as well. I've got a favourite shed that's very similar to that wooden one, but it's a bit taller, and almost anything will go under it. It is an amazing shed. It's only 10,000. A bit battered, a bit second-hand, but still, nevertheless, a good one. So let's just check before we go through on how are we doing. Do we need to buy? So I've got plenty of parsnips. Obviously, the green beans and all that. Plenty of flour. Eggs down to 5,000. So we did use butter. Still 6,466. So that's really keeping its own, because we are distributing that sort of like all of the time. Now, obviously, the water buffaloes are fantastic. And now the normal ones are good, but nowhere near as good as the water buffaloes. So that butter is almost staying stable. So eggs, I would imagine we're still not really... not nearly. No, yeah, this was. We'll let it go to a full pallet. How are we doing food? Yeah, we're nearly sort of full. So I think let's just go and grab a few more eggs. I think. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we knew that this was going to be the case, didn't we, really? So let's just go through. Let's just. Yeah, if we bring this and leave this in here, it does actually self-unload a bit, so. If you're a bit... Oh, no, it won't at the minute because it's full. So next time we do a straw run, we will do the straw for the little cows as well. Yeah, no, that's one thing we haven't really got a lot of. Oh, well, no, we have got the big one, haven't we? But, yeah, they're not always good for... We could sort of... I suppose we could actually change the little one that we've been using as for pallets. We could use that for to be a little trailer, because it does obviously convert. It's brilliant. Yeah, that's one of the first things I modded myself, and I really did recognise it was about honey. Now that we've got our own, let's get that in as well, and then we'll order some eggs. And I think. Yeah, this is the only trouble. It's that remembering the little tricks about that grabbing your and then also we can, as we know, try and get that about right. Now this is a little bit more level than the one across the road, so yeah, this should really be able to go under two sets of this just naturally, just due to the way that Mack Truck has actually. Okay. Because we're not actually in the right place. It's not because Mack Truck has not made it, it's because we're not in the right place. Yeah, it's one of those things that I recognise it was really quite good for. We should... No, let's yeah, I think I sometimes find when you don't faff around like that, you know, then when you could have like run it back and come back again, rather than the faffing around that you actually do. So sometimes I always find it's a bit fantastic. So I don't know what's wrong with the green beans. Yeah, didn't had any problem with that before, and they do definitely go in, and so I don't know why the storage, and again the storage accepts it too because it shows you that it does, so it's not because I've forgotten to put it in storage, which does happen, but it definitely is showing that it is, and obviously it is working, so it's a bit of a strange one because we can see the storage is working for everything else, so we're not in the wrong place. So I just don't understand why, because it is green beans, unless that's the point. Have I forgotten to put the green beans on one? Because these are pallets. Maybe I have. Maybe it's the pallets one that I've not got green beans on. Yeah, maybe I could do them loose, or maybe I've not done them loose and I've done them. Yeah, because I'm not sure those kind of pallets are whether they're classed as bulk still, or I think they're still classed as pallets. Right, so then we need to grab, I'd say only 4,000 litres of like eggs, and I think we'll be fine. Yeah, the butter I think we're alright. It's just, yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, let's go 5. Then we're going to go through till tomorrow, and we shall see what we shall see. Yeah, I did the greenhouse especially for Frankenmuth when I was on Frankenmuth, and I do like the idea. Obviously, we're growing into, like, you know, we did in the end again a bit like this one. We did all of them. Let's just grab those. This is a bit tricky. We'd like just move on to the other ones. I should really be able to do what we did last time. Yeah, it's a bit tricky at the beginning to do everything. So, I mean, we've done 2 of the 3 like old new vegetables, and obviously, yeah, we've got the new vegetables in that one too. So, fantastic. I wasn't sure I was going to get the one on the left. That one that's just skittered out. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether I was going to get it. We'll grab that in a sec. It's, yeah, I did think I was going to drop it. It was one of those things I was like, I'm not sure about that one. As I said, your instincts are often right. Ooh, okay. Now I need to strap. Yeah, I think in real life they've been mulched eggs, but got to be grateful for the fact that these the digital ones, it's really very useful. Right, so down to 67,178. I'm not going to do any like sales in the morning or anything like that. I'd just like to see how well we do on this. Did we tell the stones to, I know it's not important, but it is, yeah, I'd like to tell the stones to go over to make the lime. I think we'll probably still have some water over there. I can't imagine us using all of that because we did actually fill it, so say that we're good. Right. Oh, whereabouts is the stones? Is this out? No, it's not alphabetical because G definitely does not come after S. It's weird. I don't understand how it actually does this. Yeah, like, yeah, what the criteria is, because it's not even the order you put things in either. It's a bit strange. So we'll stick the lime on again. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Although, no, it is useful to... What we ought to do, I suppose, is to grab a few thousand litres and throw it on the side of the field. That way you've got a stockpile up there, and... Well, we can always make a few more 1,000 litres as well. So that one can be switched off now, so we're not likely to have that until next year. Digestate, water, plenty. So TMR... Again, we're not suddenly going to like have any more hay or anything like that. So we've got an awful lot, 375,000 litres of TMR is, I think that's going to last us a while. So yeah, that should now be working on the hour when that goes across. Right, smashing. So let's go through till the morning, and yeah, no, we fed them and everything. We're all good. Definitely. And the chickens are good and everything is good, so. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. It's again, I'm pleased I'm also using this. I'd forgotten, though, it is true that you really need your infrastructure ready to make the. Yeah, it's not like a beginning one. Like the cannery, you can just stick your vegetables in and let's just tin them and make your soup and like add water and that type of stuff. Is that door below the level? I think it is. I think it's sunk down a bit. Got to like raise it up a little, I think. Right, so then. What we do? Oh my life! I can see the carrot cake from here. Amazing. Oh, it is bionic. I keep saying that. It is like super duper. It is very, very good. Might be a bit too good though, because it's really not supposed to be stupendous. It looks like it's really got 18,000 litres of pig food, which we could sell at any time if we needed to. Over 2 of those. The rice flour is building up again. So that is actually, yeah, we did some of that overnight. Over 2 of those. Wow. Where's the parsnips cakes? More, because we've got a lot more of it. So it's actually managing to do a lot more. Flour, it is hitting on now. I think we need to grab some more bits and bobs. Yeah, we need some more wheat and yeah, the corn and the oats, yeah, to make the 3 different types of flour. They're only little machines, but like they're, I thought it was better to go at it like that because it's not a specialist for making flour. It's just got 3 little flour machines in that make the flour overnight to sort of keep this going. I just thought it was a good way to do this kind of thing without having bring secondary productions in all the time, really. I mean, it doesn't need sugar unless you go the honey route, which, again, we need to see. So honey, it's swallowed that all up. So we definitely are not managing to do, the butter's now down. So that really goes to show that because it's a bionic, we gave it more butter and it used more butter. So, yeah, there's only the flour that's coping really with like everything, and that's now going to suddenly go down. So yeah, wow, I can't believe it's used all that honey and all that butter. Yeah, we had a stockpile of butter. So it's, I'll be glad when we get to January, but I think we're going to have to ramp up our production because obviously January is the cut-off date at the minute for selling that product. So yeah, we really do need to like sort that out. So I think let's level that ground. It's just going to make everything so much easier if we level this at one level than it would be to... do we go from that point there? No, I think we'll just go from here about... Well, it's all pretty level. I just think we'll do a bit of a step like that. And then it'd be better for the pallets, I think. Yeah, we shall see, because I might have done that totally wrong. Yeah, pallets are funny things. If you levels totally wrong, it really isn't a nice thing to do. Let's rebuild the road that we keep on destroying. Well, we'll get it right eventually, that's the thing. Yeah, it's not too terrible. And a bit of grass on the edge. Like that. And I'm not going to, we're not going to fill that one in there. Let's leave it as concrete. Right, so I think that should help us. Think it should. So, yeah, we're 78,531. What is in the sales awaiting is tomorrow. Oh, another stones. Wow. Amazing. We'll sell that. 58% off. Amazing. Oh, now can we afford to not have that one ourselves? That is the question. Another 6 metre. Yeah, we've not been lucky with the bigger headers, have we? I know a lot of people get funny about us like mixing and matching headers, so I will leave it. So we don't need that mower anymore. So yeah, we shall have a field day on selling this little lot. But I think we'll keep that for ourselves because if do we need one now? I suppose we do still for the straw, although are we going to do straw? I mean, yeah, with the grass field now, we've actually got the BX, which is done, so we really don't need that. That's a beautiful bit of kit by Holes. Again, wow, there's the bonuses on this are tremendous. They're nearly all 60-odd%. So I think we'll sell everything. Yeah, it is true. I don't really think we need I mean, yeah, we're not doing straw. I mean, our harvest really is sitting there not doing anything because it's not the right kind of harvester for us particularly. We're doing like vegetables. The one thing I would like to do in the new year, I do like that. It's really quite something else. It is. It's a bit funny as you get a bit closer, but it is stippled like it should be. It looks good from about here, I think. But anyway, yes, what remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.